Alright, welcome back to Roguetech, and welcome back to something a little bit different. At Moose's request, I reloaded an old save before a financial report where it disappeared, and we're going to jump in to the store, and for science, we are going to purchase the 12 C-bill Suspicious Quicksell Leaflet. It's not a real item, will not appear in your inventory, but instead trigger some action, add contract, trigger event, etc. An odd sales flyer advertising used Quicksell mechs with a contact number on the bottom and a small chip intended for data pads. We probably have to pass time. There we go. Limited time offer. Darius knocks on your door, catching your attention. Hey, Commander, I was going through open local mercenary contracts when I got a message that had a blank recipient line. It looks kind of dodgy, but, well, see for yourself. You take a look at the message, which reads, Dear Sir/Madam, are you in the market for a reliable used mech, but don't have time to come and put it through its paces? Let me tell you about this gem that fell off the back of a dropship. It's a later model Quicksell mech of high tonnage and low mileage, and I can assure you it's in excellent condition. It's a steal at the price I'm offering, and it won't be available for long. I can even have it delivered right to your dropship, and we'll include some extra spare parts and assorted Quicksell merchandise free of charge. So what do you say? Are you ready to start tuning your new ride? You turn a skeptical eye toward Darius, trying to convey your thoughts, but he continues on. Look, I know, alright, but I ran the numbers, and if there really is a mech in there, we'll nearly break even just by selling the thing if we don't like the look of it. I figured I'd bring it to your attention at least. Okay, so I need at least 1 million C-bills. But if I can get 4 million... Okay, got it. Time to reload the save again. Alrighty. Well, selling literally everything. Literally everything. Except I didn't scrap my... whatever. But selling everything, I now have the 4 million. So I will... save. Alright, so let's see what these options are. Store. Buying. Suspicious Quicksell Leaflet. Pass a day. Alright, low tier. You know what? Why not? We've got the money. Continue. Alright. Duralast Quicksell armor. Let's just go straight to the mech bay and look at it. Come on. Let's just go straight, just see exactly what it is we're looking at here. Wolverine, medium mech, Quicksell 1. So, discount Omnimet. Yep. The Quicksell heatsink kit double. So, I believe it's just 40, right? Yeah. -4 heat per turn, and then it has engine heatsink removal -4, so that actually saves a ton. It's got a 250 core, not bad. Compact life support, saves some slots. Also, yeah, pilot Endurion, overheat. Fire control Quicksell, or sensors FCS Quicksell. Yeah. So I believe that what that does is just slams the fire control system and the sensor into a single component. Because that puts back the life supports. Yep, there we go. One-shot long tom on each hand. Compact actuators. Thunderbolt 20, Thunderbolt 15, a bunch of Quicksell Deadfire ammo. Alright. And then, of course, Case 2 Quicksell. That's super interesting. So it has built-in Ferro Quicksell, but not built-in Hybrid TSM Quicksell. That's what the slashies... the stripies mean it's built-in. The solid means it's not. Cool. Oh, also we got some random stuff. Heavy large chem laser Quicksell. Neat. AC-10 Quicksell ammo and Thunderbolt 5 Deadfire Quicksell ammo. An upper recoil Quicksell. -1 accuracy, -3 recoil, +2% multiplier to jam chance. Okay. So, drops the recoil, makes it less accurate, and jam more often. Fair enough. The Duralast Quicksell, so reduce through armor damage taken, and reduce through armor crit vulnerability. Damage reduction, but it increases the armor weight by 20%, and takes 8 fixed slots. Alright. Now I'll see you whenever I get the chance to see what the, I believe, heavy mech and assault mechs are. See you there. Alright. Here we go, passing time and using mid-tier for 2 million. So let's see what this nets us. And again, like, yeah, okay. So this is a Treb. I was honestly expecting a heavy mech. I was not expecting a Trebuchet Quicksell 4. I wonder if there's a chance for a heavier chassis. Oh, now I need to do each... I need to do more than once, I think. Just to see. Also, this is hilarious. It's a Treb that has 3 LRM-20 Quicksells on the left arm. It's got an Omni... Omni hardpoint in the right leg, 1 Omni in the left torso, 3 Omni hardpoints on the left arm, and no hardpoints anywhere else. Weird. Quirky. Fun. But yeah, so it looks like it's the same, like, quality of Quicksell stuff. I don't know if this is actually more valuable than the 1 million. Maybe it's like you didn't spring enough for the formula, so you get just worse. In any case, get some, you know, a couple weapon systems, a little bit of ammo, Omnijammer ECM. Alright. Jams everyone within 150. Okay. So, previously I thought Pirate ECM did this, but it was the Omnijammer Quicksell ECM. It just jams everyone, including allies. And yeah, some light jump jets. Alright. Well, I'm gonna go see what the 4 mil is now, so be right back. Alright, so we're gonna once more go over... Oh, wait, I forgot to buy it. Ah, hopefully it's still there. I forgot to buy the thing. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Okay, now whenever we pass, boom. So yeah, offer him double. If this also gives a medium, I'm just gonna... Okay, no, this actually did give us a charger. Wow. Okay, let's see. Let's see what it's made of. Oh, barrel fist, nice. Okay. 4 Quicksell heavy PPCs with a Pirate fuel cell engine. So minus 80% heat generation. Meaning these things, instead of 25 heat, are only generating, what, 5 each? This thing has a -4 heat delta with 4 heavy PPC Quicksell. Well then. It also has Stealth X, just because. And then there's a whole lot of stuff. Yeah, some LRMs, small, yeah. So like this is just extra random giblets and tidbits. Engine heatsink removal, nice. Can't use it with the fuel cell, but you also can't use a double heatsink kit or anything with the fuel cell. But that's hilarious and amazing, and it's built in. So yeah, you don't have to run the heavy PPC Quicksell. You can run anything. Any energy weapon could just get dropped into this thing and not have heat. Cool. Alright, and I'm gonna load at least once more, maybe twice more. I definitely want to see the 2 million again to see if there's a chance of it dropping a heavy. Alright, here we go. Second swing at the mid tier. Is it going to be a heavy this time, or is it still going to be a medium again? Oh, nope, it's a heavy this time. Huh. Alright. Let's take a look at it. Alright, so we have a Black Knight with built-in Duralast Quicksell. Comes with hybrid TSM, which is the one you can toggle on and off. Has a bunch of Rex lasers, but no melee weapon. Interesting. And then it has the command mech quirk, which is, you know, neat. Speedy leg actuators. Yeah, interesting. And then it has bolt-on mortars for some reason. Okay. And once again, we just got a random assortment of stuff. Alright, I think I'm going to hit the 4 million a couple more times to see if it can get something other than an assault mech. Maybe I'll hit the 1 mil again to see if it can also get a heavy. I imagine the 1 mil is probably restricted just to mediums. Alright, see you there. Alright, 4 mil, take 2. $4 mil, take 2. Does it still give an assault? No clue yet. Highlander. Okay. So what is this? It is again an assault. Has reinforced legs. Okay. Okay, it is literally a tag, a bunch of laser AMS Quicksell, some electronic warfare Quicksell, 2 large Rex lasers. That's hilarious. And then engine internal combustion XL. Well, fair enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 6 slots in either side torso. Huh. Okay. Again, I'm gonna roll the 4 mil a couple more times, and yeah, we'll see if a heavy drops at some point. Okay. So you can see by the funds that I have remaining on this one, I went for 1 mil. And I got a Black Knight. I got a Black Knight. For 1 million C-bills. This actually supports my theory that I initially posited when I did the 2 mil, that maybe it's the same, like, chart that 1 mil and 2 mil roll on. And so it could very well be that the 2 mil is just a slightly higher chance of getting something. Because it's... I think this actually is the exact same Black Knight. Yeah, bolt-on mortars, Rex lasers. Yeah, I think the 1 mil and 2 mil are the same... possible, rolls. And the 1 mil definitely comes with less stuff. But I think the mechs that you're rolling on, it might just have a better chance. But then again, like 50-50. So far, I've rolled 1 mil and 2 mil twice each. And both of them have given me the Black Knight. And both of them have given me a medium. So more science is in order. Alright, so now the 1 mil has given me a light mech. Interesting. I suppose the next step is to test the 2 mil until I either see a light mech or I'm convinced that it can't. But yeah, this is a quirky little commando. Again, internal combustion XL Quicksell. 6 slots in each side torso. Discount Omnimech, yeah. We're getting a consistent style, but yeah, I'm gonna keep rolling now on this 2 mil and see if I can get a light. Alright, I have not tested exhaustively, but I have I have tested each dozens of times. The low tier, 1 million, did not give me an assault mech at any point, and one of them, I don't know if it bugged, but it didn't even give me a mech. 2 million gave me no lights and no assaults. It was only mediums and heavies the whole time. And 4 million so far has only given me assaults. And this is going to be the last time because I've spent way too long doing this. A 55-ton Warhammer. Okay. Let's look at that. Did I speak too soon? Yeah, no, like I said, I have not exhaustively tested this, but it has been very okay, so it's a 55-ton lamb. Interesting. It is a Quicksell lamb. Lamb XL engine Quicksell. Okay, so it is possible to get very expensive medium mech with the 4 million. LBX PPCs, rockets, and ammo, quad missile, bay, weapon bays, rockets in the legs, because of course. That's neat. Okay, so yeah, that's it. The 1 million, no assaults, unless I at least I rolled a dozen times on each. It's pretty funny that the one that finally 4 mil didn't give me assault was this one. Doing it live. But yeah, so there were no assaults or lights in the dozen times I rolled the 2 mil. There were no assaults at any point, and there was the one that didn't give me a mech with the 1 mil. And then the assault, the 4 million was an assault every time except for the 55-ton Insane Lamb. But yeah, and now I'll have a chance to recover from travels, and hopefully tomorrow being 4th of July isn't going to prevent recording the episode for Sunday, because 4th of July in the United States means lots of fireworks, usually. So, perhaps there will be an episode tomorrow, perhaps there won't. But for now, that's been your episode of Roguetech for the day. I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, have a good one.